Hello and welcome. It is wonderful to have you here with me today. Imagine waking up each day feeling truly revitalized, with a deep sense of purpose and a gentle energy to carry you through your hours. This is not a far-off dream, but a daily reality for the elders living high in the Andes Mountains. They have perfected simple morning rituals over centuries that cultivate profound health and a long, vibrant life. Today, we will learn their ancient secrets and discover how you can transform your own mornings into a powerful source of well-being. Before we begin, I have a simple question for you. What is the very first thing you think about when you open your eyes in the morning? Please take a moment to share your answer in the comments below, as I would genuinely love to read them. Now let's explore the wisdom of the Andes. What if the most powerful secret to a long and healthy life is not found in a special pill or a complicated diet? What if that secret is waiting for you in the first light of a new sunrise? For the Andean elders, the morning is not something to be rushed through or simply endured. It is a sacred time, a quiet conversation between themselves and the world around them. They do not see time as an enemy to be beaten, but as a natural rhythm to flow with, like a gentle river. Their connection to nature is not a hobby, but the very foundation of their existence and their remarkable vitality. You can see it in their weathered faces, which hold the stories of many decades, and in their bright, clear eyes. They live in a world of breathtaking landscapes, where the mountains touch the sky and the air is crisp and clean. At dawn, as the sun begins to climb over the majestic peaks, a quiet energy settles over their communities. This is when their day truly begins, not with the jarring sound of an alarm clock, but with the soft light of the sun itself. They understand that how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A rushed, stressful morning often leads to a rushed, stressful day. Conversely, a morning that is begun with peace, intention, and gratitude creates a foundation for a day filled with those same qualities. This is the ancient root of their wisdom, and it has a powerful resonance for our modern lives today. We are often disconnected from these natural cycles, living under artificial lights and waking to artificial sounds. The Andean way reminds us that we are part of nature, and by aligning ourselves with its rhythms, we can unlock a level of health we may have thought was lost. It is a shift from seeing the morning as a deadline to seeing it as an opportunity to nourish your body, calm your mind, and connect with a sense of purpose before the demands of the world begin. Let's move beyond our familiar concept of an alarm clock and a hurried cup of coffee. Let us instead discover the gentle, powerful rituals that form the core of an Andean morning. The first of these is a way of greeting the sun, inspired by their deep reverence for Inti, the sun god. This is not a strenuous workout or a complex yoga routine that requires you to be very flexible. It is a series of simple, intuitive movements designed to gently awaken the body and honor the new day. As the first light appears, an elder might stand facing the east towards the rising sun. They would begin by taking a few slow, deep breaths, feeling the cool morning air fill their lungs. Then they would slowly raise their arms out to the sides and up towards the sky as if to embrace the light. This simple stretch opens up the chest and shoulders, which can often become tight as we sleep. They might hold this position for a moment, feeling the warmth of the early sun on their face and hands. Then, with a slow exhale, they would gently lower their arms and perhaps bend forward from the waist, letting their back release. The entire sequence is performed with mindfulness and intention, not with speed or force. The purpose is to say to your body, "Good morning, it is time to wake up gently." This movement circulates blood and energy through the body, easing the stiffness that can accumulate overnight. It is a physical act of welcoming the day's energy into your own body. Paired with this gentle movement is the practice of mindful breathing with nature. The elders do not simply breathe, they consciously draw in the life force of the world around them. They might focus on the feeling of the clean mountain air entering their nostrils and filling them with vitality. On the exhale, they would release any tension, any lingering worries from the day before. A very simple but powerful technique they use is to breathe in for a count of 4. Hold the breath gently for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly for a count of 6. This longer exhale is a signal to your body's nervous system to relax and calm down. It tells your body that you are safe and that it is okay to be at peace. Imagine doing this for just 2 or 3 minutes each morning by an open window or in your garden. It is a profound way to clear your mind and start the day from a place of stillness. Another beautiful ritual is the cacao ceremony, though their version is much simpler than what you might see in modern wellness circles. For them, a warm drink in the morning is a moment of deep nourishment and intention. They often use pure, unprocessed cacao, which is a very different substance from the sugary hot chocolate we may be used to. Raw cacao is rich in minerals that are incredibly important for our health, especially as we age. It is one of nature's highest sources of magnesium, a mineral that helps with muscle function, nerve health, and maintaining a steady heartbeat. A small traditional cup of this warm cacao can contain over 400 milligrams of magnesium. To put that into perspective, that is more magnesium than you would find in 2 large handfuls of almonds or nearly 3 whole avocados. They prepare this drink slowly, with intention, and sip it mindfully, feeling its warmth spread through their body. It is not about getting a quick jolt of caffeine, but about taking a moment to provide genuine healing nourishment to yourself. Perhaps the most touching of their rituals is the practice of gratitude offerings to Pachamama, their name for Mother Earth. This expresses their deep understanding that we are in a relationship of give and take with the world. An offering does not need to be a grand or complicated gesture. It can be as simple as pouring a small amount of water from their first glass of the day onto the soil of a plant. It is a symbolic way of saying thank you to the earth for providing the water that sustains their life. Before eating their first meal, they might hold their hands over their food for a moment, in a silent expression of gratitude. They thank the earth for growing the food, the sun for ripening it, and the hands that prepared it. This small pause transforms the act of eating from a mindless habit into a sacred moment of connection. The reason behind all these rituals is what gives them their true power. It is all about setting an intention, fostering a connection, and cultivating positive energy for the day. By starting the day with these gentle, purposeful acts, they are consciously choosing to create a day of peace, health, and gratitude. They are not simply reacting to what the day throws at them. They are actively shaping their experience of it from the very first moment. This ancient wisdom, born in the high mountains, has a remarkable alignment with modern science. What the Andean elders have known for centuries through intuition and observation, our scientists are now beginning to understand through detailed research. Let's bridge these two worlds and explore the science of why these morning rituals are so incredibly effective. First, let's talk about your body's natural clock, which scientists call the circadian rhythm. This is an internal 24-hour cycle that tells your body when to wake up, when to eat, and when to feel sleepy. This clock is powerfully influenced by light. When the light of the morning sun enters your eyes, it sends a direct signal to a special part of your brain. This signal tells your brain to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. At the same time, it tells your body to start producing hormones that promote wakefulness and energy. Getting just 10 to 15 minutes of natural morning light is like turning the master key for your body's engine for the day. It helps to set your clock correctly, which not only gives you more energy during the day but also helps you sleep better at night. The Andean elders, by greeting the sun, are naturally and perfectly synchronizing their bodies with the rhythm of the day. Next, let's look at the science of stress reduction. Many of us wake up with a feeling of anxiety, our minds already racing with the day's to-do list. This is often accompanied by a spike in the stress hormone called cortisol. While a small amount of cortisol is needed to help us wake up, a sharp, prolonged spike from a stressful awakening can be harmful over time. The gentle movements and mindful breathing practiced by the elders directly counteract this stress response. Slow, deep breathing, especially with a longer exhale, activates a part of your nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. You can think of this as your body's rest and digest or calm and connect system. When this system is active, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure lowers, and your body moves out of a state of emergency and into a state of peace. Starting your day by calming your nervous system is one of the most powerful things you can do for your long-term health. There is also a growing body of research around the benefits of grounding, or what is sometimes called earthing. This is the simple act of placing your bare feet directly on the earth, like on grass, dirt, or sand. The elders have always lived in close contact with the earth. Some scientific theories suggest that the earth holds a natural, subtle electrical charge. Our modern lives, spent in rubber-soled shoes and insulated buildings, disconnect us from this charge. Researchers believe that direct contact with the earth may help to reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and lower stress by helping to balance our body's own electrical state. Even just a few moments of standing barefoot in your garden in the morning can be a simple way to reconnect. Finally, we must consider the profound psychological impact of living with intention and gratitude. When you wake up and immediately think of something you are grateful for, you are changing the chemistry of your brain. The practice of gratitude has been scientifically shown to trigger the release of brain chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These are often called feel-good chemicals because they are associated with feelings of happiness, pleasure, and well-being. By starting your day with a gratitude offering, you are literally training your brain to focus on the positive. This sets up a positive feedback loop, making you more likely to notice other good things throughout your day. The ritual of preparing a nourishing drink or mindfully eating your breakfast also contributes to this. It is an act of self-care that sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind: I am worthy of being cared for. This combination of syncing your body's clock, calming your nervous system, and cultivating a positive mindset is a powerful recipe for a vibrant, healthy life. The Andean elders did not need scientific studies to know this worked. They could feel it in their bodies and see it in the long, healthy lives of their community members. Now, you may be thinking that this all sounds wonderful, but that your life is very different from that of an Andean elder. Perhaps you live in a city apartment, have a busy schedule, or face challenges with mobility. The beauty of this wisdom is that it is not a rigid set of rules. It is a set of principles that you can adapt to your own life. Here is a practical guide to help you create your own Andean-inspired morning, no matter your circumstances. The most important thing to remember is to start small and be gentle with yourself. You do not need to completely transform your morning overnight. The goal is to add 1 or 2 small intentional moments that feel good to you. Let's think of this as a menu of options, and you can choose what works for you. For a very simple 5-minute start, you could try this tomorrow morning. Before you do anything else, before you check your phone or turn on the news, simply sit up in your bed or go to a comfortable chair by a window. Pour yourself a glass of water. Before you drink it, take a moment to hold the glass in your hands and feel its coolness. Think about the journey this water took to get to you, and feel a moment of gratitude for it. Then, for just 1 minute, practice the mindful breathing we discussed. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, and breathe out for 6. As you do this, look out the window, even if it's just at a patch of sky between buildings. Notice the color of the light. This tiny ritual alone incorporates hydration, gratitude, and mindful breathing, and it can completely change the start of your day. If you have a little more time, perhaps 15 minutes, you can build upon this. After your mindful breathing, you could stand up and try the gentle sun greeting movements. Raise your arms to the sky, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your arms. Gently twist from side to side to awaken your spine. You could also choose to make your first drink of the day a more intentional affair. Instead of your usual coffee or tea, perhaps you could try a warm cup of herbal tea like peppermint or chamomile. Prepare it slowly, paying attention to the smell of the herbs and the warmth of the mug in your hands. Sip it without any distractions, just enjoying the moment of quiet nourishment. Let's address some of the common barriers you might be thinking of. If your thought is, I just don't have the time, I would gently invite you to consider waking up just 10 minutes earlier. Those 10 minutes of peaceful ritual can give you back far more in terms of calm, focused energy than 10 minutes of extra, restless sleep. If you live in a city and don't have access to nature, you can still connect. Open your window to feel the air on your skin. Buy a small houseplant and make your gratitude offering of water to it each morning. The sky is your connection to nature, no matter where you live. Watch the clouds or the changing colors of the dawn. If you have challenges with mobility and cannot stand or stretch easily, these rituals are still for you. You can do the mindful breathing from anywhere, even lying in bed. You can practice the gratitude offering with your glass of water or your food from a chair. You can gently stretch your arms and neck while seated, still greeting the day with movement. The key is not the specific physical action, but the intention and mindfulness behind it. The goal is to move from an automatic morning to an intentional one. It's about creating a small sacred space for yourself before you give your energy to the rest of the world. Start with one small change, and once that becomes a comfortable habit, you might feel inspired to add another. By adopting these simple practices, you are not just improving your mornings, you are planting the seeds for a more vibrant future, one day at a time. The long-term benefits of starting your day with these Andean-inspired rituals are truly profound. Over time, you will likely notice a significant increase in your sustained energy throughout the day. Instead of relying on caffeine or sugar for a temporary lift, you will be cultivating a deep internal source of vitality. You may also find that your stress levels are noticeably lower. By beginning your day from a place of calm, you become more resilient to the challenges and frustrations that may arise later. You will have a peaceful foundation to return to, a sense of inner stability that is not so easily shaken. Perhaps most importantly, you will cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and connection in your life. These rituals remind you that you are a part of something larger than yourself. You are connected to the rhythms of the day, the nourishment of the earth, and the quiet wisdom within your own heart. This shift in perspective can bring a profound sense of joy and meaning to your daily life. You're not just getting older, you're living more deeply and more gratefully with each passing day. So I invite you with all my heart to start your own Andean-inspired ritual tomorrow morning. Choose one small simple action from our discussion today and give it a try. Feel the difference it makes, not just in that moment, but in the hours that follow. This is your opportunity to unlock a more vibrant, peaceful and purposeful future, starting tomorrow at sunrise. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would love for you to share your experiences in the comments. Which one small ritual are you inspired to try first? There is no right or wrong answer, and your journey will be uniquely yours. If you found this information helpful and would like to explore more ways to live a healthier, more vibrant life, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please remember, I am not a medical doctor. The information shared in this video is based on extensive research and my experience in helping people improve their well-being through diet and lifestyle. It is for informational purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare provider for any personal health concerns.